Welcome back to beautiful Cape Breton. We're here just on the edge of Ignish. As you can see, we're on the edge of something else. We're on the edge of a beautiful country inn called the Castle Rock. I'm sitting here with Kim, and Kim, I know, has sort of an interesting story, so I'm going to ask her a little bit about that. You came from New York, you visited, you saw, and now you're the owner of this beautiful inn. So tell us a little bit about that.
Correct, Richard. Well, we originally came here on vacation, and we fell in love with the entire area. The whole Cabot Trail we found to be just spectacular, something that you couldn't see within one vacation trip. So we planned a second trip the following year, and at that time we were considering the possibility of a cottage. But in our journeys, we came across the Castle Rock, and it was such a spectacular setting and really moved us in a way that we felt that it was absolutely worth purchasing and pursuing the culture of the area, to present the culture to the visitors the way that we appreciated it. So that's been our mission statement here, to develop a boutique hotel specializing in the local produce and seafood and the arts and the crafts of the region, because it's something that meant so much to me. I wanted to be able to give it back to others.
Well, I can totally see that, and obviously so can our audience as we sit here on this beautiful deck on a glorious day. Now, aside from the fact, this is an incredible inn, and as we've been talking, the viewers have really been seeing shots of the inside of the hotel. But I'd also like to talk a little bit about sort of what goes on in the general area, because you did talk about the rich culture and there's a lot of local artists and that sort of thing. So maybe you can just tell them a little bit about what they can go and see once they're here.
That's a really long list. Some of the things that are obvious are presented in our packages. So things like sea kayaking, there's excellent groups providing tours. We recommend people to the North River Kayak, where they can get a half-day or full-day chaperoned trip, and people can point out the highlights as they're learning how to do their kayaking or just taking a day trip. The other things are the whale watching. I find absolutely spectacular. We send our customers either in the local area or down to Pleasant Bay, or I should say up to Pleasant Bay up north, or Bay St. Lawrence, where they provide really professional whale watching tours. And I find that to be an absolutely moving experience, one that I've just loved here, yeah.
Great. And so I know you came as a tourist. Now you own a facility, and quite often that changes one's perspective. But it seems to me that your perspective has remained the same, and you're quite enamored still with the area. And once you're here, there's things you do when you live somewhere versus when you holiday. But obviously, we're sort of right on the edge of Ignish. What sort of things can you do, in the evenings, and is there places to dine and those sorts of things?
There is a multitude of things to do in the evenings, particularly during the tourist season, being the early summer through Celtic colors, with this spectacular fall season we have here. The whole area provides a lot of cultural, Scottish-based music performances. There's the famous Celtic Lodge that's always sponsoring entertainment, as well as the other pubs in the area. There's a very rich list of things that one can do in the evenings for entertainment, as well as dining in our lovely restaurant here, or several others in the area. There's family restaurants, and ours is in the fine dining category. So there's really something for everyone to do.
Great. Well, I'd like to really welcome any and all of you down to the Castle Rock here, or up to the Castle Rock, depending on your perspective. When you're driving in, you'll know what I'm talking about. But ultimately, all of Cape Breton, beautiful place, beautiful time of year, right through the spring, summer, and the fall. And Kim will be here, and her staff, to welcome you to her beautiful facility and her wonderful restaurant. I wish we had more time even to talk about what was on her menu. All I can tell you is it's fantastic. And I've had a look at our guest book, and everybody who's been here raves about what goes on in that restaurant. So we hope to see you all in Cape Breton, and we thank you very much for watching.
Thank you, Richard.
Thank you.